There we go. So when I was doing the data entry,
Mm-hmm.
let me see if I can bring that program up. Trying to see if there's any differences in the data, because this is the error I'm getting. It goes ahead and prints out the header text, but when it actually tries to read the data, it gets it gets a bad says something about a bad separate sign, invalid separate sign. Line 163. It's down here. And that's when it's moving working storage amount to amount out. So moving working storage amount to amount out. So we got sign, 4 digits and a dollar sign. So it seems to have a problem with this very first record. And I see the issue in the data. The very first record, that particular field for the amount, you see what's missing? It's expecting a plus or a minus, right?
Yeah,
But what's there?
only a space.
Correct. So what can we do about this? It's reading that record and expecting, well, it's reading the record and it's reading it as 7 alphanumeric characters.
Oh, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's
Oh,
picking up 7 spaces. So after it's read those 7 spaces, it says move register records, working storage transaction record. So it's taking this whole piece of data, this whole record here, and it's trying to move these 7 spaces in particular into working storage transaction record. But it's running into a problem. It's trying to insert spaces which are into a numeric data field.
yeah.
And on top of that, it wants to know what to do with the sign, because it's expecting a plus or a minus and it's got a space. So it's really got 2 problems here. The first one it's encountering is that invalid sign. It's saying, I'm expecting a plus or a minus, but you're giving me a space. What do I do? And then on top of that, we're asking it to move spaces into a piece of memory that's designed for numbers.
Yeah.
So the problem isn't with the program, the problem is with the data. Because the rest of these data fields, the rest of these records, I'm sure it's not going to have a problem with. It's only having a problem with this very first one. So I'm going to cheat. Rather than rewriting this program, I'm going to do this. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Rather than hassle debugging the COBOL, I'm just going to fix the data and give it a response. Does that sound like cheating?
Not really, just clever.
$67.64. Let's take a look at the sys output. There we go. So it read all of these transaction records and spit it out into a nice and neat format.
Yeah.
I do want to scooch this data over a little. I want to get it a little bit more centered. So So I'm going to scoot that date over. Excuse me. Justified date. That's the data field I was looking for. So switch it off. Scroll to procedure division. So here is where I tell it to display the title line, the date, and the header line. This is the title line, the date, and the header line. And there's a field in here called justified date, which is actually a bunch of spaces, 20 of them in particular. So I want to scooch this over another 10 or 25. So I'm going to say 35 spaces. And '67. Yeah, that's better.